with the advocate of Thokozani, and once again I welcome you to my channel, and thank you so much for choosing to view this video. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, I suggest you do so and click on the notification button while you at it, and don't forget to leave your comments down below and like this video. Welcome to another new video, to another serious video. We haven't had one of these in a while, and I think it's good that we haven't, because it gives us time to at least speak about something and digest something. So I'm just gonna go in and take the more of a spiritual route. It's all been giggles and all of that, but there are more serious issues at hand that we need to speak about, and that is why I'm here today. So there's been a lot of things that are happening around us, particularly this year in particular, spiritually. So I'm here today to tell you that if you are here watching this video and there's been a very high level of spiritual fatigue, anything of the likes around your life, especially this year, you are not alone, because there's been such a major shift of energies, and there's been such a trigger to a lot of people. You know, personally, I am also part of those people that are just spiritually fatigued. And it's not that I'm tired of my gift, no. It's just that there's so much going on in such a short space of time. So I want to take you back to the time we had COVID. So when that time came, everyone was triggered spiritually. People were awakened. People had their spiritual inclinations on 100. People wanted to know who they are. People were woke. And all of that is slowly fading away because of the manipulation that is happening to our beautiful African spirituality. And it's a shame to watch, because there's so much sorrow and sadness from amadlozi that, you know, sometimes it's too hard to explain and too hard to handle. And ngesinye isikhathi uthi uma ubheka, you just look at us as a generation that we are. We were our hope to amadlozi wethu, but slowly that hope is fizzling out, and it's worrying. It's concerning, if you ask me. A lot of things just don't make sense. They don't balance. What was supposed to save us, which was our African spirituality, has turned into being a joke. Personally, when I look at the face of ubungoma, or how ubungoma is being portrayed, I just feel so saddened. It took so many years, so many ancestors to try and rebuild what we have today, but it's just become a circus. And I was saying the other day that I would actually have izikolo lezi zintwaso zivalwe, because honestly there isn't any healing happening. There isn't any izangoma seko. Let me just say that izangoma seko. We are just a bunch of clowns and beads and amabai, and it's a shame to watch, because that's how it has become. To something that has been so protected over the years, to it becoming so much of a joke. People like me, or, you know, I'm saddened as into what we've become. We have lost so much of our dignity, and we have lost so much of who we are. Something that was protected and so sacred has now been diluted. And we are approaching a time whereby all we have will be our spiritual knowledge. and our power. Ziphi izangoma ezihola isizwe kuthi abantu baphile? Abantu abasaphili, abantu bayalahlekiswa, abantu bathathwela izimali, abantu kuyaganga ngabo. The ratio of izangoma to the darkness around us doesn't balance, if you ask me. And we're not ready to have that conversation. Where are our healers disappearing to? If there's so much of a number of people getting initiated every single year, where are they going to? Why aren't we healing our nation? Why aren't we healing the people that need healing? Particularly this year has been a tough year to survive spiritually. And in some families, amadlozweni, they are just fed up. Amadlozweni are just quiet. Amadlozweni are just on flight mode. And that's how it's been this year. And I don't want you to look at yourself and think, did I do something wrong? It's heavy spiritually. I look at the world we are going into. I try to avoid it every time I see it, but the world we are going into is so dark. I'm concerned for the generation coming after us, our kids. I am concerned for their livelihood, their health. Everything around us has been so fidgeted with that we no longer own ourselves. But our spiritual freedom was the only thing we had. From the water we drink from our taps, from the food we eat. Because everything, if you look at it, it is to interfere with one's chakra, to interfere with one's spiritual synergies. And you will begin to feel tired, feel fatigued, not want to do anything because one, the food we're eating is rotten. The load shedding, the food, we buy food that's rotten. By the time you buy it in the shop, by the time you get home, it's messed up. We're eating spoiled food, and that is not good for our systems. If you're one of those people that are feeling like, I need to go vegan, I need to start eating more vegetables, more fruit, that is your spirit talking to you right there. That's like a clink, clink, wink, wink type of situation. If you've moved from more bottled water to tap water, that is your third eye saying to you, wink, wink, clink, clink. If you are detached so much from like societal things, technology, all of these things, that is also your spiritual energy saying wink, wink, clink, clink. If you've been feeling the need to disconnect, I will perhaps, give you my short story that for someone else, they would be like, you are now known. You could be using your fame for anything. And you could be, if I were you, I would be acting so different. I'll be living so different. And my answer is simple. You weren't exposed to being known the same way I have. And when you are gifted, or rather you are called and you're exposed to so much toxicity, it becomes too much from you. I have had to try and withdraw myself from the noise. Imagine how tricky that has been. Literally withdrawing from the noise while it's too loud. And it's been a challenge for me, but I've tried to master that. I've tried to find the normalcy within the frustration because one, gudakla ngaphandle. And I've said this and I've said this again and again and again and again, and I'll keep on saying it again and again and again. It is a shame that it is black people that are doing this to other black people. It is the black people that are turning an eye to all of these things. You don't want to see things for what they truly are. You being ignorant. For example, something that we take so light, but it's so serious, you know? The way kugxekwa ngakhona izangoma, you'd swear this is a fucking spiritual war. I've never seen anything like this. And not that it comes from other races. It's within our black sisters and brothers. I was on a public platform on a live 24/7 show surrounded by Christians all the time. And some things were shown and some were not shown, but there was a level of judgment. There was a level of how can I put it? Things that are stated in the law that you're not supposed to do to someone's spirituality or talk to them or do to them because of what they believe in. But it was said, it was done. So I'm putting myself in that position again. I'm saying, if I was saying those things and doing to those things to someone that's Christian, because it's okay for Christians to call us all these names, but when we return the favor, it's just hypocrisy, you know? So I fear for our kids. I fear for the next generation that is coming after us if we are not protecting to us who are the soldiers of the word of our spirituality. We need to protect it. We need to fight. The war has just begun. It's not over. You think it's over, but khona okuzayo. We are past the point, because I mean, izangoma all over social media, but I think now we are past the point of trying to prove to people what is African spirituality, what is ibungoma, what is ubunyanga. You can take the donkey to the river, but you can't make it take out a straw and start drinking. We need to move as a people. Protect your family, your loved one, take care of yourselves. Because we are living in a fucking crazy time. Spiritually, I am fatigued. I am fatigued. I'm drained. I am so disconnected. It's not even funny. I feel I need to release and start over on a clean slate, because I feel my energies have been so much interfered with that I literally at some stage had no control over that. And also the things that are happening around us. It's just heavy. It's just too much. Our bodies are not being taken care of. The people around us. We're not listening to, even the skies are not talking the way they used to talk. They managed, these dark forces, managed to see that we are now catching on to our spirituality. Wayenzakalani izangoma zathwasa every hour. They infiltrated, the darkness infiltrated to what we're trying to protect. Indawo zokukhuleka are becoming scarcer and scarcer, because to me, I honestly say, if umntwana edluza ngempela, you would know that indawo zokukhuleka, the waters, the mountains and everything, you take care of those things, because they are our only connection. They are our source. We need that. Siyabantwana bendabuko, we need that. But now, if we are being deprived of those things, it's frustrating. But sometimes it's heavy. And I think that's why I'm just drained. I've been trying to get answers from my ancestors, but it's just one blank statement. Whatever you want to say. I will never be ashamed of who I am, but where we are right now puts me in a place of, I will never lose who I am because ngavuma idlozi, because ngavuma isipho sami. That is why I went through all the things engidlule kuzo, and I'm still gonna go through a lot because of Nisangoma, because of my truth. Our spirituality is the key to our freedom. People that make other people's belief inferior because they want to make theirs superior have a huge problem. Stay in your religion, but don't overlook other people's religion because yours is yours and that's all you know. It's not our fault that you haven't found the key to your freedom, and that is through your spirituality. While the shackles of colonizations are binding you, don't put us in the same boat as you. We worked so hard to try and decolonize our people, but it's been so hard. It's a shame to see someone quoting scriptures back to forth, knowing the Bible page 1 to 28, but umuntu akasazi isithakazelo sakhe. If are we going to speak down on each other, let it be equal. If you're going to say futek to Isangoma, allow me to say futek to Mzalwane, because we're not ready to sit and have that. Why are we protecting others and others exposing them to the brutality of your misunderstanding of who you are? Nginifisela ukukhanya. And I wish you healing. And a lot of healers, I'm putting it in that, healers, abantu abasalibambile iqiniso nomthetho weshoba will attest to what I'm saying. The fatigue is real. Umhlaba usadumi ngendlela oduma ngayo. Ziningi izinto ezenzakalayo. Kuningi okusazoyenzakala, but pray for yourselves, pray for your family's safety. And in terms of trying to find your balance, trying to find yourself this year, trying to find your spirituality and all of that, if it's been a struggle, it's okay, take a break. You'll see that in the coming year. This has been just a hectic year, 22, a year of change, transition, all of these things. And change is not easy, but we push. I just wanted to let you know that you are not alone, but never ever forget that you are woke. Never ever forget who you are. Never ever forget where you started and where you are going. Don't judge someone else just because you don't understand them. We are supposed to be so understanding because we're in this dark space of being Zangoma. But why can't you understand when you go to church every Sunday that I'm doing me, the Constitution allows, and I'm not ashamed of who I am? So take some time out to exhale and be kinder to yourselves. Bantwana bedlozi. We will find our path. I don't want to be those sangomas. I was just like, hell no, I'm not being that one. Going into my nduma and lying to people. I think that is why I'm not in a space to lie to people. That is why I'm just sitting this one out. Literally, I need to find myself. I need to balance and reconnect because there's so much happening. There's so much happening. Apart from being poverty, but I'm just talking generally about spirituality. There's so much happening. I'm who I am and where I am today because of Ukamata and Idlozi. Imagine when Unomkhulana said that we should protect the land. We should sizale. We should take care of the land. Should feed us. The land is no longer feeding us. We are eating shit. The land is being destroyed. We are not alone. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Nini, they'll be telling us crap again, telling us nonsense, telling us that we need to do this, do that, do this, do that, or else we are going to be persecuted. I wish I had actually, in my mind, I want to buy my own planet, live with my own family, and people that are woke there and start a community. Because, like, fuck, this planet is just fake. People are fake. They don't see that they are being so programmed to a point of, if it were out to me, I would even shut down the schooling system. What type of this education system does not liberate our kids, but puts our kids in a box, in a bottle? I could go on and on. Niyathandwa, niyahlonishwa. Ngiyabonga futhi for every time coming to this channel. I just needed to pass this message. It has been weighing heavy on my spirit. And you know, the crazy thing is that our kids are the future, and they were seeing that they are the ones that are going to uphold the spirituality. And now our kids are glued to this technology. Our kids are woke, guys, but now they're being brainwashed with all this technology. Yeah, these apps that are keeping them up. I, for one, have a son that uses his phone. And it annoys me because literally I'm trying to disassociate him from being socially dependent to a screen. It's too much. It's too much. Let's teach our kids the right way. Let's also be honest to ourselves. And where you left off spiritually, or where your forefathers left off, take the baton from there. Let's move. Onendlebe uzwile. It was not for everyone. Onendlebe uzwile. And we will take it from there. Thank you for coming through to my channel. I am Thokozani, the advocate of Idlozi, and I will see you once again with another YouTube video. Thank you so much for subscribing to this channel, and don't forget to binge on all my content. I am Thokozani, ugogo unkomyahlaba, and of course umama kaZweli. And from my heart and household to yours, I am definitely signing out. Thokozani.